This is the excellent bouncing eggs experiment for chemistry 125. I have my goggles on, clothes I don't mind getting ruining, and then we have a nice clean surface that it's okay, it's easy to clean up. So first step is we have our tall, wide mouth, clear glasses, and then we have eggs in each. The next step is we're gonna cover the eggs, so probably about this much, with our white vinegar. Now that each of the eggs are covered with vinegar, our next step is to add 5 to 8 drops of food coloring to each. These are our 3 different colors, and I'll show you what that looks like. Alright, so this is it with the food dye. You can see the food dye is sinking, and we're going to note our observations. So, are there bubbles? There looks like, yes, there is some, and you can see that it's on the egg, and they're like rising, almost like a carbonated beverage. What does the shell look like? You could see like the shell is like covered, but you can see like the ridges in the shell, but it's covered in bubbles. Is the egg getting bigger, smaller, sinking, or floating? You could tell they're sunk to the bottom of the glasses, and I say they're still the same size, but we're gonna take a check in them on 12 to 20 hours and add the new vinegar to them. So it's been about 12 hours, so I'm going to take each egg out one at a time and change their vinegar. Here's all of them drained, and before I drained them, I noticed that they were floating and there was some foam, so I couldn't get all the foam out, but we're going to add vinegar back in so it covers the egg. We've added the vinegar, now time to add back in the food coloring. Alright, there we go with the food coloring back in. Now we're going to let it set for like about 24 hours. Okay, so it's been another one day, and I checked to make sure that the shells were completely gone. They're very squishy, and yes, I do have gloves on because the dye has transferred. So I'm going to first start with the yellow one, and I'm going to drain it, rinse the egg with warm water, and I'll come back for the bounce test. Alright, this might be an upside down view, but here's the yellow egg all rinsed off. I'm being very careful because it looks like there might be a small break, but it hasn't breaked all the way. So here's a video of it bouncing. It's very bouncy and very squishy. So let me get the other two rinsed off. Here is egg number 2. It's supposed to be green. It looks a little teal, but it looks like it's very thin in some spots, but here we go. Very bouncy. And let's get egg number 3. Egg number 3 is in my hand. It looks like not all the eggshell came off, but there's like a very thin layer, so we're going to be very careful. But here is egg number 3. Oh, it popped off. There's that very thin layer, maybe like it's a membrane or something. And here